Good morning, student. Today's chapter, that is chapter number 3, synthetic fiber and fabric. Already we have discussed regarding this chapter. Most of the topic has been covered. Now we will discuss another new topic, or we can say that is general properties of plastic. Already we have studied the type of synthetic fiber. Already we studied the synthetic fiber characteristics. Now we have studied the definition of plastics and types of plastics, and now we are discussing regarding general properties of plastics, or we can say the characteristics of plastics. So as you all know, plastics has been a dependable product. Without plastics, life is not easy, we can say. In every material if you see is made up of plastics. So we can say plastics are used in various application, wide application. Plastics are found everywhere. In every material, plastics are used. So why it is used? So we'll come to know why plastics are that much important in our life, in our day-to-day life, we can say. So plastics, if you see, the plastic bottles are used for storing or used as a container for keeping pickles, for keeping some chemicals, or for keeping some food items or dry food product, or many things. As a bottle they are used. So why they are used? Because this plastics is more convenient or ideal to substitute a metal. Why? Because of its lightweight, strong and durable. We can say lightweight and strong and durable. Because of these characteristics features, most prepared, these plastics are prepared than the iron metal, we can say, iron container. So this is the reason why they use plastic. First properties: plastics are non-reactive. 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 As you all know that plastics are insoluble in water. And you can easily find out a iron rod, we can say iron metal, if you keep in the surrounding, if you keep exposed to the surrounding, to the air and moisture, if you see for many days, it will appear as a reddish brown and it will deteriorate. The metal piece, the size will be decreases because of its corrosion. Corrosion means when air and moisture will come in contact with the surface of the iron metal, then the metal will corrode and the metal will removed from the surface. Metal pieces, the parent metals will be removed from the metal surface. That is known as corrosion. Corrosion will take place because that air and moisture is reacting on the metal. But here, if you see, plastics are non-reactive. Non-reactive means if you expose in the air and moisture, it will not affect the plastics. Therefore, plastics has been used as an ideal substitute for metal container, we can say. Most probably they use. So even though these plastics are used for keeping some material, addition to that also it is useful for keeping some chemicals under normal condition. They used to store some chemical because it is not reactive. It is not easily, it is not it is insoluble in water. Insoluble in water. Therefore it is known as corrosion resistant. Or we can say chemical non-reactive chemical. We can say heat resistance also. Heat resistant. Somewhat heat resistant. heat resistant, we can say heat resistant, we can say if you, it melts on heating, it melts on heating, melts on heat, or we can say corrosion resistance or heat resistance. We can say heat resistance is not ideal, but we can say here melts on heating, it is insoluble in water, corrosion resistance, and melts on heating. So these are the important properties. Therefore this instead of metal, these plastics are being prepared for storing some chemicals, or we can say some materials in normal condition, we can say normal temperature, we can say normal temperature. So next second one is what is that second one? That is plastics are strong, durable and lightweight, So plastics are strong, durable and lightweight. Therefore, since plastics are strong, lightweight, durable and can be molded into variety of shape and size. They can be molded into variety of shape and size. There they are used to make different household articles. They are used for making different household articles because they can be molded into variety of shape and size. So according to our needs, that can be molded and that can be satisfied our needs. We can say variety of household, you can see even in your house, variety of articles are made in plastic because of their strong, durable, it will last very long time. The lifespan of the plastics will be long, it will last long, so that it is durable and lightweight. Due to lightweight, this is the very great example of lightweight. Lightweight means it is a very important property. Got it now? So therefore lightweight, and they are also used to make car accessories, or you can say car accessories, aircrafts, spacecrafts, so these spacecrafts parts, we can say parts. You will find mostly in car. In car they use plastics in order to decrease car's weight. So we can say that because if car will be more weight, then it will show more mileage. It will show more less mileage because it will also affect the speed of the car. We can say it will also alter the aerodynamic design of car. So it is necessary the car must be how much lighter, that much it will be an advantage of the car in speed as well as its mileage. So this car accessories, most of the parts of the cars are we can say chassis, we can say some parts are the chassis, or we can say many are there in front of the engine parts, or many other parts are used by this car accessories. Some of the metals are also used which are even lighter than other metals, like a cast iron, we can say cast iron are lighter, are very strong, therefore they used for manufacturing of engine. So these are car accessories. We are talking about plastic, so we will discuss regarding plastic. Though many of the car parts are used, parts are made of plastics, therefore because of its lightweight, the car accessories are made. In aircraft parts also made because it will fly in the air. So how much light, it is very advantageous for the flight to increase its speed, or it is beneficial for the manufacturer of aircraft. So they use most basically they use these plastics for manufacturing of aircraft parts. We can say spacecrafts also. Say aircrafts, spacecrafts are usually same thing. So these are the advantages of using plastic, which is having a strong, durable and lightweight characteristics. So therefore also another thing is very cheaper. It is very cheaper compared to metallic counterparts. The plastics are very cheaper compared to metallic counterpart. There is also a disadvantage, but we are talking about here characteristics. What are the improvement made by using by substituting plastic instead of metal? Got it now? So next one is plastic. Next characteristic is plastics do not show thermal conductivity. Plastic do not show thermal conductivity. Plastics do not show thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity. Here plastic do not show thermal conductivity. Thermal means what? Thermal means heat. Thermal means what? Heat. Conductivity. Conduction. Conductivity means conduction. Conduction you have studied in 7th class. Conduction, then convection and radiation. Already you have studied about conduction, convection and radiation. Conduction means metal to metal the heat transfer take place. That is known as conduction due to temperature difference. Already you have studied in 7th class. So thermal conductivity. Plastic do not show this because plastics is a poor conductor of thermal conductivity. For example, if you take one container, fill with that container with water, take a plastic spoon and an iron spoon. Take a plastic spoon and iron spoon. Instead of plastic spoon, you can take a plastic scale. You dip this spoon under this water. This is an iron spoon. Another, you take a plastic, you take a scale. This is scale made of plastics. Scale. You take a plastic scale. You boil with some temperature. After boiling this water, after some time, if you touched at the undipped part of this iron spoon and iron scale, this plastic scale, what you will observe? Does this iron spoon become hot after some time? Or does this plastic scale become hot after some time? Plastic scale will not become hot. And if you see iron spoon, you will feel some hotness. You will feel some, the iron spoon become hot. If you touch, you will sense it. So what is that in there? Because this iron spoon will conduct heat. It will conduct heat. The heat can pass through this iron spoon. That's why you are feeling hot in the undipped part of a spoon. But if you touch in the plastic scale which are not dipped in the water, you will not feel hot because these plastics will not conduct heat. Very little conduction of heat take place, but that is neglected. So this plastic scale is a do not show any thermal conductivity. Therefore for this purpose, for this thermal conductivity, for this conductivity of thermal conductivity, because of this, these are used in various articles. You can, if you will see the handles of some odd case, we can see handle of some electric iron. We can say electric iron, or we can say also eating pan. So these are used because of this reason. The handles of the electric iron, electric pan or electric utensils are used by coating with this synthetic polymer, that is plastics, are used as a for thermal conductivity. Therefore it is used as a various utensil. In the handles of various utensil you will find they use this plastics. So these are the one of the characteristics of plastics. Next one is plastic also a poor conductor of electricity. Plastics do not show electrical conductivity. Plastic do not show, we can say fourth one, plastics do not show electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity you will find in switches. These switches are made up of synthetic polymer, that is bakelite. This board you will find in many switches, you will find the switch are made up of what? That is made up of bakelite. That is we are talking about, that is thermosetting plastic, that is plastics. So that is why this, if you touch the plastic switch, that if you touch the plastic switch, you are not getting some shock. We are not getting shock. Why? Because these are four conductor of electricity. Or even you can see many wire, different kinds of wire are coated. Even you can see here, this wire is coated with a different plastics, different color of plastics, because if it is not coated, then you will get shock. So therefore this plastics is a poor conductor of electricity, therefore they are used to cover different variety of electrical wire in order to distribute also. And also you have studied in 7th class, these wires are also designed in such a way that these are four conductor of electricity, as well as it will not allow the heat to pass outside to the environment. Outside the environment, it will keep the same temperature inside the wire. So therefore this plastics is a poor conductor of electricity or thermal conductivity. It is a poor thermal conductivity. So these are the four characteristics of plastics. So I hope you understood. So once you go through, after watching this video, then you will understand more better of this characteristics. So next videos we'll talk about the last topic, that is then we'll bind up this chapter. So I hope you understood. Prepare well for exam chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. These two chapters will you will prepare everything. You have to prepare with each and every question of workbook and as well as textbook. Thank you.